Welcome back to another episode of Last Day on Earth. Today we return, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, at the steps, the front door of Bunker Bravo, where our adventure will be beginning. English is hard. Where our adventure will be beginning today, because, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we've got in store for you. We've got something a little bit on the news side that I cannot wait to get into. But our journey does begin with some first steps over here into Bunker Bravo before we do reach that point. But, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be stoked about what I've got for you. But in the meantime, we are gonna be, like I was saying, diving in here, as you can see, into a very dangerous location. If our inventory doesn't give it away, if all the various struggles we've had in the past in Bunker Bravo don't give it away, and if the freaking full set of radioactive armor does not give it away, we are in for a little bit of trouble. And I'm not gonna lie, my Bunker Bravo-ness may or may not be a little bit rusty, so hopefully all goes according to plan and all goes well, and hope everyone out there is having an absolutely freaking tastic day of the most amazing variety that only keeps on getting better from here on out, whether that be from the video, bring you a smile, bring you a giggle, anything or everything like that. Does not matter to me how a little bit of joy can go ahead and make its way into your day today. I'm just crossing my fingers and indeedly do. That's exactly what the joy do, because nothing else brings a smile to my face like knowing that hopefully I might be able to bring one to yours in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And the shape and form that we're gonna be taking for this floor, because every time you do Bunker Bravo, we have repaired some of these things on the top side, some of these activations, these terminals, and we get to pick 2 on every floor to kind of help us out and make the floor a little bit easier. And you know what, when it does come down to it, my favorites for this floor have got to be the patrol cancel, which pretty much just like gets rid of like 4 kind of annoying zombies that we'd have to deal with. And then of course the iconic opening locks, which is such a pain in the butt to craft and repair. Literally takes a bunch of lead, which is something you got to go pretty much all the way over to the swamp to get. But I mean, if you're lucky, maybe during a season you might be able to collect some. Like during this past season, you were able to definitely pick up some lead. Whatchamacall, yeah, it's pretty good in that regard. So without further ado, let's activate the safety system. And ladies and gentlemen, let's hope for the freaking best. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna have a little bit of collision to go 47 action here in the backup slot, because the enemies that Bunker Bravo hard mode has for us to face, I mean, arguably, man, it's tougher than the laboratory hard mode. Like, obviously we can use different weapons. Like the laboratory hard mode, you need armor piercing weapons, but I'd still say if you have the armor piercing weapons, that's easier. Bunker Bravo, man, this is just a race against time, which is also the reason that we're going to be popping a little bit of this anti-rad over here, because in addition to all of our radioactive armor, it will be protecting us from the radioactivity that we are going to be suffering from. So, glug, 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 let's take that thing. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wish me a little bit of luck. We are taking 7 rads per second here. This explosive zombie is going to be going boom, boom in not too long, and then this stormtrooper over here is the next fella that we got to go ahead and worry about dealing with. Luckily, at least in this kind of like initial hallway, we kind of lucked out and did not have like the most annoying thing in the world in terms of like the freaking turrets that we had to face, which is definitely a beautiful sign. And then whatchamacall, we got to go ahead and yeah, oh no, we got the Toxic Spear making his first appearance already. Freaking hate the Toxic Spear, is such an annoying person. Let's just go and try to get that explosive zombie blowing up, and then we'll go ahead and bring these stormtrooper back over this way, deal with him. And now it's time for us to 1v1 our comrade, our friend, the Toxic Spear, which we got to go ahead and sidestep a little bit whenever we get the opportunity. And again, remember, this is a race against time. We're gonna be picking up these rads way too freaking quickly, and as we are doing that, I mean, slowly but surely we will actually be suffering from more and more damage. The fact that we freaking left these turrets does make this a little bit on the annoying side. We are gonna have to freaking get rid of one of these like heavy duty turrets here, but first let's get rid of the freaking riot zombies. Got the shield up, you freaking doo-doo head. All right, well, whatever. I got the bandit on my Kalashnikov 47, which is literally the only weapon that is like capable of damaging that guy through his shield when it is up. We'll go, and I don't actually have to deal with that turret, but I am gonna need to deal with, oh no, I'm gonna have to deal with like one of these turrets over here. Oh no, oh no. Oh my god, dude. All right, well, whatever. I gotta freaking destroy one of these turrets. I'll bring out the AK. It's got a little bit more, whatchamacall, distance on it. This is unfortunately gonna take a little bit longer than I expected, because, whatchamacall, yeah, these turrets are in the way, and I mean, I don't really want to, like, entirely run past them, but we do need to, like, whatchamacall. It's, like, a little bit safer to usually, like, get rid of one, so we can kind of, like, sidestep that fella a little bit. Let's take down this stormtrooper over here, and then we got an explosive zombie following not too far behind. We are suffering a little bit of damage from that turret. He's literally shooting us every time that we walk by, which is not very cash money of him. Why don't we go and get a little AK-47 over here? And I mean, the fact that we're only taking 7 rads per second is definitely nice. We're making, like, decent time, but slowly but surely, we are going to start actually, our maximum health is literally going to start dropping as a side effect of what is going on. And all right, luckily here, I mean, I don't need to like totally run away from these guys. I can actually go ahead and double back as long as that screamer does not actually yell at me. We'll come back for that little room on the minimap over there and get some of the stuff from what you call over there. We can do that literally just later on after like everything is like a little bit on the safer side. We're gonna have a toxic spewer making his way over this way. We're just gonna go ahead and lure him over here, and he's just kind of slowly but surely gonna be spitting in all these various directions. We're gonna try to sidestep him a little bit. Bada boom, bada bing. He's taken care of. Oy vey, dude, the toxic spewer, man. That is the super obnoxious thing, man. All of the zombies on this freaking floor, just in Bunker Bravo, like they're pretty much built to slow you down, because the slower you go, I mean, you're kind of gonna get screwed, Sonny Jimbo. You are. Oh, let's not get caught up in that. You are just gonna, you know, you're gonna spend longer and longer dealing with these zombies, which means you're spending more time on the floor, which then means that you are picking up more and more radiation, which is not something that you want to be doing. Let's go and get the next collection, the Co-47 over there. Y'all can see that we do have the minigun. We will definitely be utilizing that puppy once the time does come. No, dude, not 2 toxic spewers. That is not what I signed up for. Even 1 is a little bit much. All right, because they freaking heal in their own spit, which is even more obnoxious. This room over here should not have too many enemies. The acid melter, as long as he does not spit, that man would absolutely obliterate our armor. Not something that I'm trying to deal with. Luckily, we are taking care of them before that happens. Also, double luckily, we were able to freaking, lock up that door thanks to one of those buffs that we had, and we do not have to deal with those zombies here. Let's open up this doorway. We are taking a little bit of acid damage, and we get a lot of radiation over in the acid, which is no bueno. Luckily, these acid melters, unlike their laboratory hard mode counterparts, they actually, you know, they're kind of nice. They don't instantly just try to spit at us. I really appreciate that. Y'all are kind of cash money for that. Whatchamacall, the minigun will be actually perfect for the boss man that we're gonna have to be dealing with. Let's definitely take down that toxic darter. That man is a menace to society. Take down the riot zombie. Let's go before he puts that shield up. And then there's gonna be 1 more person crawling out of there. As you can see over there, top left-hand corner, our maximum health is actually slowly but surely starting to drop. So we're making decent time, though. We're about right where we should be for now. Let's go and open up this doorway, and then pretty much long story short, let's deal with all of these zombies over here, because there's gonna be a pretty annoying combo of them. We've got Farty McFartpants over there who had the nastiest breakfast burrito of all time. While we're running, I'll just go ahead and actually open up some of these turkeys. Those will be coming in handy, because when the boss man actually makes an appearance, they are the perfect distraction, which is exactly when our minigun will be coming in handy. Dude, you are a menace for putting up that freaking shield. I tell you what, but whatever. We got a second here. Let's go and put that minigun over there in the secondary slot. It will be coming in majorly in handy. Stabby McStab. Let's go and give you a little bit of love that way and take you down. And all right, there is the boss man, the liquidator, already taking a little. Dude, what the heck just happened? That was weird. Already taking a little bit of time over here to go and devour this turkey. And I'm going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and mow you down with some minigun action, and then take this opportunity to go and open up a few more of these turkeys. We can also open up the turkeys, like the zombie turkeys, but they kind of actually fight back, which is not very cash money of them. So what we're going to try to do is just go ahead and try to continue distracting the liquidator. He will go after these turkeys whenever they make their appearance, which is very, very good. Continue dealing with him and pretty much just trying to kite him around. Whoop! Oh, dude, I mistimed that freaking barrel roll. That was not good. We definitely could have done a little bit better. Might as well get a little bit of stabbing done too, because I mean, it literally ignores all of his armor, which is pretty freaking nice. So continue shooting him whenever we can. And all right, distraction time. Let's bring out the minigun and get a nice little burst of damage over here too, because the minigun's just nice. Because I mean, whenever he's distracted, you don't really have to like move and dodge him. And I mean, the minigun, you gotta take like what, like a few seconds to freaking rev that thing up before it's even like capable of doing its maximum thing. So for now, we'll just continue. Oh, dude, our armor's actually taking a massive freaking beating. Goodness gracious, how's our armor taking so much damage? Hold up, how's it already this much in the freaking red? Goodness gracious, I actually don't even remember. Like, have we been getting hit that hard by zombies down here? Usually this armor lasts a little bit longer. Am I crazy or has something changed? I feel like our armor should be a bit better than this, but whatever. Second floor completado. Let's send those prizes up top. So we'll be claiming those ever so shortly. And now that this floor is completed, we can also go ahead and make our way. These turrets are going to be like a little bit upset with us, but we should still be able to juke them for the most part. And make our way over to this secret little room. We are gonna have one person that we are going to have to deal with here, and this person, I mean, once they are dealt with, all will be good in the hood, because there's gonna be an extra little bonus chest awaiting us. And these bonus chests, man, there's a reason it's so expensive to get this upgrade, because the goodies are good and they only get better. Let's go. The freaking carbon composite. You love to see that. A little bit of anti-rad pills definitely will come in handy. And then the gas mask, which I mean, honestly, we can just go ahead and recycle back at home and potentially get some car air filters out of that, which is pretty freaking sweet. Now, if you'll excuse me, we got to double back our way past the most aggressive turrets on planet Earth and make our way over to the next floor. And actually, before we make our way to that next floor, I might go and try to grab a little bit more of this armor, because again, this is kind of being destroyed a bit faster than I expected. Okie dokie, artichokes, down to floor 3 we go, which honestly is probably the most menacing out of the floors available on Bunker Bravo, so I'm a little bit spooked over here with how this is gonna go. When it comes to this, I think we're gonna take a similar approach. Let's open up those locks and let's cancel that patrol the turrets. We should be able to finesse our way around in not too bad of a fashion. Let's activate that safety system, and before we make our way through these first doors, there's something important that we do gotta talk about, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I wanna let you guys know to go ahead and go down the link at the very tippity top of the description, twitch.tv/Starsnipe, where we are live every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, playing some Last Day on Earth, having a blast. Go ahead, head on over there. We got the face cam rolling to a live chat as well, so y'all can literally participate in the stream as everything is going on. Go to the other link in the description, twitch.tv/Starsnipe schedule, to go ahead and know what time that it starts in your local time zone. Once you make it there 1 week, that's the same time that it starts every week. Looking forward to seeing y'all folks over there. Always such an awesome and fan-freaking-tastic time to be able to spread some joy and positivity over that way. Not to mention that Twitch drops are a thing over there, where literally all that you gotta do is go in and click on this Twitch button to connect your Twitch account to your Last Day on Earth account. Watch our Twitch stream while you are logged into that Twitch account that you connected to your Last Day on Earth account. And if there are Twitch drops active, you can literally be getting free stuff sent directly to your Last Day on Earth inbox just for kicking back, relaxing, and watching the stream. There's nothing better than being able to give back to y'all. Not to mention that also sometimes we do run giveaways there as well, so definitely something that you do want to be tuning in on, especially if you want some more Last Day on Earth content. Speaking of which, we got the content of this floor awaiting us. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wish us luck, give me power, give me strength. We are definitely gonna need this darn tootin' thing, because this floor can be a doozy. Just make sure, drink some water, don't have to pee, all right, because sometimes the urge to pee strikes in the worst situations. I think I've had to freaking pee in the middle of like the hardest boss battle in the game before. Let me say, that's a terrifying thing to say, but okie dokie, let's send it and let's see what the freaking bunker's got in store for us. Oh baby, we gotta deal with these guys, and I am bleeding, and there's an acid melter over there who is definitely not going to be fun. If he hits us, he would absolutely obliterate our armor, so let's take him down. We're suffering from the freaking bleeding. Not a very fun thing to suffer from. I think, is that another acid melter I saw over there? I think it is. Let's definitely take you down before you decide to spit, even if the slasher does a little bit of damage to us. Not the end of the world. Let's try to take down this right time before that shield goes up, and all right, onwards and upwards we go. Oh, dude, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to freaking eat my anti-rad pills. All right, well, I gotta take down this screamer really quickly. Let's go and pop that freaking anti-rad over there, so we should be able to suffer from less radiation. Definitely good. Oh, we are getting a lot of radiation from chilling in that puddle. Let's go do a little bit of damage over here to that person, and yo, no, not the toxic darter. That guy does 40 damage guaranteed every single time that he spits at us. Let's try to take down the toxic spirit from afar and take down the darter before anything too bad happens. And all right, we're doing okay. We're doing A-okay, baby. Onwards and upwards we go into the next doorway. Let's make sure that we got whatchamacall, another freaking thing over here. Not gonna lie, our armor is literally about to be destroyed as well, so as soon as we are done dealing with this toxic spewer, we're gonna go ahead and just really quickly swap into our fresh set, because that last set, man, it's on his last pair of legs. If we like trip and fall on a pebble or something, man, I'm telling you, it's probably a most likely GG. And look at that, man, the 40 damage that toxic darter does every time that he hits us is absolutely brutal. Luckily, he's a bit of a pansy and goes down pretty easy peasy, but I mean, the fact that he stays back and literally just snipes us from afar, man, he's camping back there like it's old school Call of Duty or something. Whatchamacall, yeah, definitely not a situation that we want to be dealing with. Let's deal with this exploder situation relatively quickly and take him down. Luckily, these weapons that we are rocking are so freaking perfect for this. Oh my god, look at that, another toxic darter sneaking in. I mean, it's nice because he dies pretty quickly, but like, that man is just a menace to society. I do not want to be dealing with someone who does that much damage that freaking quickly. But speaking of doing damage and, you know, being able to tackle these floors, you know what's perfect for that? Oh, another toxic darter, I despise you. You know what's perfect for that? It's actually these weapons that we are rocking, and I'm gonna show you all the modifications whenever we get a chance to breathe. Actually, after we finish up this floor, I will show y'all. Honestly, the English is so hard, I can't think of the words that I want to say because I'm too busy stressing over this floor. The freaking modifications that I got on these guns, I will be showing y'all, so you know kind of like what's the goal, what you should be going for if you want the best arsenal possible to take down Bunker Bravo, because I can tell you right now, baby, we are definitely rocking the best things you can possibly rock for dealing with the menaces to society that we have to deal with here. Let's go ahead and lure that little darter out over there. Whatchamacall, shoot him from afar, hit him with the sidestep, because he always like to spit first thing that he does. We will come back for that chest. Do not worry, do not fret, we the best, baby. And let's go and do a little bit more damage to that exploder. Let's go and do a little bit of damage to his babies, and let's go and take down the rest of the zombies at the end of this hallway. Oh no, not another spewer, dude. All right, really quickly, take this opportunity, get that freaking backup AK up in there, because yes, the spewer is going to be continuing to do his thing. Luckily, we can damage him over here from the other side of his spit, so it's not the worst thing in the world, but still, the fact that he's kind of like backtracking us is never good. There's going to be another menace to society crawling out of there. Let's do a little bit of damage to him from afar. Again, try to sidestep him whenever he does that spitting. Open up this doorway, and we are almost at the boss battle, and we're going to need all the time in the world to take him on, because this is not the double toxic darkness, dude. That I had like 75 health. That literally could have almost ended me. All right, one of these turrets is a little bit easier to take down than the other. We're going to go and try to take down this turret on the left, and then we have a screamer over here to deal with, and then I do not have to actually deal with that turret there. I'm going to chow down on some of these stakes because I got a little bit of health already, a little bit of extra health. If you can see on the minimap, you can kind of like thread the needle here, and we want to kind of like destroy the 2 easy turrets, because the other 2 turrets that are left are actually heavy duty turrets, and they have a lot more health, do a lot more damage. Actually, I'm not sure if they do more damage, but they definitely have more health, which is not something that I'm trying to deal with at the moment. Let's do a little bit of healing here to kind of counteract that bleeding that we are suffering from. And whatchamacall. All right, here's where the fun begins, ladies and gentlemen. This boss battle right here, always a doozy, I tell you. Let's drink that water. Luckily, I do not have to pee. That definitely could have been bad. Let's go and do a little bit of that and make sure that we are full health. And are you kidding me? I started suffering from the freaking radiation. And all right, without further ado, yeah, hello, how you doing there, Dr. Dread? I'm just gonna go ahead and whatchamacall, try to bring you down a little bit here in terms of like the health that you have available to you. Every 200 damage that you do to him, he actually summons some enemies over here, and we're gonna try to deal with these enemies before they put their shields up, because the fact that they're riot zombies actually makes this like ridiculously annoying to potentially deal with. But oh no, I got freaking stuck by that's actually really bad. He kind of stuns you for a few seconds. Luckily, we got a lot of time here. We're doing pretty good in terms of like the anti-radiation, but these riot zombies are so annoying because like if they have their shields up, they will survive for way too long. And again, this is a game of time. You want to be spending the minimal amount of time possible. Oh, dude, I'm freaking cornered by these guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, if he hits us, we're done. We're done. No, this is not good. It's over. It's actually over. I've been cornered. That's never happened before. Bruh. This is exactly why I despise that boss, man. Those riot zombies, not only do they take your time, but also, that is literally, by the way, never happened to me. They can corner you, and if they have their shields up, it's GG, no freaking re. And the whatchamacall, the trick that I was doing, I went to the wrong floor, by the way, I'll fix that. The trick that I was doing is that you can actually use those posts. The yelling that Dr. Dread does will only affect you if you're directly in his line of sight, but if there's literally like one of those pillars between you and him, you will be safe. However, all these freaking minions that he summons to do his bidding are the worst. Honestly, the riot zombies are the worst. After you get past the riot zombies, it's kind of easy peasy lemon squeezy if you know what you're doing, but the riot zombies are just like a matter of like ideally good luck, so they put their shields down and you can deal with them promptly. Now, luckily when it comes to Bunker Bravo, at the very least, even though it's so freaking difficult, at the very least, right, you do get your stuff back literally at the beginning of the floor that you were just on, which is honestly absolutely huge. However, all of the radiation that you have accrued will still kind of like exist, because the longer that you are on a floor, the more radiation that kind of picks up. If I'm in this like little lobby area, no radiation picks up, we're fine. But the more radiation that picks up, which is obviously not good, and like, yeah, I don't know. So if you die and try to go back, it could be problematic. However, that is where things like these anti-rad pills come that will actually restore our maximum part of our health if a push does come to shove, which honestly it may come down to. And then we also have the anti-rads, which will actually protect us a little bit from the radiation that we do pick up. We'll definitely go ahead and pop one of those. And without further ado, let's get to it. You might be like, Star, but you're still only getting 7 radiation a second. That is true. That is actually very true, but it's not the whole story. And oy vey, let's go and get past here. There are gonna be people crawling out of those vents, but I think we should be able to honestly outrun them. And as long as we go into the boss battle, like I don't think we're gonna have to really worry about them too much, so as long as we continue running out of them, because like the door's locked behind us in the middle of the boss battle. So like, I mean, we might be able to just like kind of like say screw it, get out of here, spewers. I don't know, we'll play our cards and kind of see how things go. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to play our cards right. There we got another freaking vent, and then there's gonna be a third vent over here, so we got a lot of spewers that I really do not want to deal with the second time. Do I have to freaking, don't tell me I gotta use the terminal again, man. Please tell me the door's already open. Oh no, that is not good. Okay, so I may have made a slight miscalculation, and by slight I mean a very big miscalculation. Oh great heavens, this is not gonna help the cause, ladies and gentlemen. I played myself. I definitely thought that the door would still be open, but no, I actually have to freaking redo the thing to activate the doorway. Dude, stop with the spitting. We get it. You like to spit, all right? You're a spitter. All right, now that is not good at all. Let's go and open up this door and hope for the freaking best, because I can tell you right now, I'm not expecting it, but I am definitely hoping for it. Let's get a full durability AK up in here, and without further ado, let's hope for the best. We want to get him pretty much under 800 health, like as fast as possible. And then after that, we just got to deal with these riot zombies also as fast as possible. And I gotta do my best to not get cornered like that, because I absolutely played myself. And come on, dudes, put the shields down, man. Put the shields down. This is bogus. You do not need to have those shields up. All right, we're just gonna try to lure him over here. Bring that over there. Come on, put the shields down. Okay, I'm doing some damage to this guy. Yes, 1 down. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down. 2 down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Honestly, as soon as you get it down to like the last one, it's not as bad. They do have a stun attack, which does have me like a little bit sketched out. And all right, now Dr. Dread's gonna be a little bit easier to deal with. Whenever we get him under 600 health, he will summon his next minion, who I would like to be prepared to deal with as soon as possible. Also, really quick, I'm gonna go and freaking, whatchamacall, let's not get caught in that. Whatchamacall, pop one of these anti-rad pills. We were kind of suffering a lot from that. I'm gonna wait for him to do his next yell here, and then I'll damage him a little bit more. Whatchamacall. And all right, beautiful, beautiful. We'll do a little bit of damage, and then we're gonna instantly deal with this fetid corpse. This man's gonna like be farting right away, and I just kind of like to deal with them before that fart kind of like gets too advanced. All right, because the advanced farts can definitely be troubling. All right, now we just got him under quite a lot of damage here. He is gonna summon like one more minion. It is a toxic spewer, of course, our good friend from before, and he's gonna do a little bit of spewing. And as soon as we get him under 200 health, whatchamacall, I should probably not get stuck in that. As soon as we get him under 200 health, whatchamacall, I'm gonna wait for him to yell really quickly here, and then whatchamacall, as soon as we get him under 200 health, he's gonna summon this last guy. But guess what? If you're gonna kill him fast enough, you can get the heck out of there, and then I do not have to deal with this freaking slasher over here. And see you later, alligator. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go and dippity-doo-dah, dippity-day our way out of the 3rd floor, and bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, okay, we just kinda got played. Again, I've actually never been cornered by those riot zombies before, so that is totally new to me. I guess I've just always been good about like either killing them fast enough or just not backing myself into a corner. Definitely a tactical miscalculation on my end. Apologies. Now, before we move on to floor number 4, we still got unfinished business on floor number 3. We gotta go and pop on over to none other than that secret little chest that was awaiting us. And luckily, once you defeat the boss at the end of the floor, you do not need to worry about the toxic spewers coming out of the vents. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And all right. I'm a little bit more excited about this one because the loot that this one has, wow, has some stuff that's a little bit trickier to get even than we got the last time around. The Garbettery, ladies and gentlemen. This thing that you need to literally build up your ATV and also has various other uses too. Yes, sir, we got exactly that. You do love to see it. Now, without further ado, let's go and make our way down to floor number 4. And then, I mean, that one should be a little bit easier. Honestly, I always think that floor number 4 has like a bit of an easier boss and everything awaiting us. Let's make sure that these turrets do not shoot us. Appreciate the cooperation. As you can see, that slasher that was chasing us down, he doesn't do anything, you know? And we still got all the rewards up top side too that we gotta claim that I cannot wait, because those are even better than the little bonus rewards that we are getting. I mean, these are just little bonuses. And by the way, the bonus reward on the 4th floor, oh baby, it is nice. But again, as you guys are seeing, every time that you do beat one of these floors, you do unlock the next one. You cannot just skip straight down to floor 4 or floor 5 or something like that, right? You actually have to defeat the prior floor in order to do that, so we're gonna be doing exactly that. Let's go, and for this one, I'm gonna keep the turrets active again. I like cancel the patrols and opening up the locks. The turrets are a nuisance, but they're not awful to deal with. So let's go and activate the safety systems. And without further ado, really quickly before I go, I'm just gonna make sure to actually organize things. My inventory is still a little bit disorganized from when I died. Whatchamacall, I want to make sure that all of my weapons are kind of like in an orderly fashion, so if I have to really quickly switch my inventory, I actually know where stuff is, because that definitely is kind of what screwed us over last time around, man. Did not do too hot with that, but I should have plenty of medical supplies here. I'll keep those medical supplies right over there. Chat out a little bit of food to bring us back up to the full health. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bada bing, bada boom, hello acid melter. Nice, dude. I love the acid melters in here because they are less of a menace to society. They do not instantly spit like their counterparts. Hello, Farty McFart Pants. I'm gonna have to deal with you shortly here, aren't I? Well, that's all right. That breakfast burrito that you ate, guess what, baby? That stank ain't do nothing to me. Oh, look at that, another fetid corpse. I will be dealing with you shortly. I'm dealing with your screamer counterpart here. We got an exploder. I will deal with you shortly here too. Go ahead and make you go boom to the boom. My armor is getting a little bit more dinked up than I was hoping to see, which is definitely annoying. I thought that we might be able to survive a little bit better, but I think just kind of simmering in that stew of gas did not do us any favors. Whatchamacall, I'll go and stick with these two. So our armor might actually break a little bit faster than I was expecting, so we might be doing part of this run a little bit naked. But you know what? A little nakedness here and there never hurt nobody, and honestly, even if we do like manage to die, again, we can come back as long as we don't accrue like too much freaking damage too quickly. We should be all right. Let's make sure that we do a little bit of dodging here strategically. Let's get the explosive zombie booming, and let's go and take down the screamer here before they even get to us. And look at that. As long as the zombies aren't hitting us, we should be doing pretty a-okay over here. Although my mask is definitely on its last freaking leg. This thing's gonna be going down kind of soon. Let's make sure to go ahead and kind of get some separation with our comrades here. Hello, fitted corpse. Hello, hello. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, hold up. We gotta get a little bit of separation from that guy. Start regenerating a little bit of health, and let's definitely get a scar up in here to take this fella down before he decides to go ahead and do another round of farting. He might hit us once, but that's a-okay. Not something that we can't go ahead and get through in terms of adversity. But yes, my face is a little bit unmasked at the moment. I mean, honestly, why don't we just go and throw on the gas mask? Like, might as well. At least it's something in case we run into like some gas that these guys throw our way or something. Should I have brought a little bit more armor? Yes, but honestly, this is again, as you guys are gonna see, I think this floor is a little bit on the easier side. We should be pretty a-okay. Let's go and lure that freaking person. As soon as you get close to one of those vents, that will of course summon your compadre over here, like we have summoned this way. Let's go and just kind of juke that spit, and see you later, alligator. Take you down. We got, oh, look at that, another one right over there. Let you do your spitting, and then let you do your done, son, because you are done. No more out of you. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of damage from that. That's a-okay. Another fetid corpse, dude. Way too many of these guys. Oh, no, no, no. That freaking toxic darter. Not a person that I want to be dealing with, man. That guy sucks. All right, well, this should be enough distance for us to take down the slasher before he does any hits on us. Beautiful. Took down him, and we'll be able to take down the fetid corpse before he manages to get that off. But okay, I'm actually totally completely naked, so if I die, which is honestly very likely at this point, you know, I'm going to die, and that's a-okay. But I'm gonna continue keeping my distance away from the zombies. As long as I got scars, I like this. And you know what? A little bit of a challenge. Never hurt nobody. Naked Star is here to stay, baby. Woo! What could possibly go wrong? Probably everything. Worst case, push comes to shove, I can go ahead and, oh baby, they're doing a decent amount of damage to us. Worst case, push comes to shove, I can toss on some of my, like, almost broken armor. Let's just make sure not to get too close to those farts, and honestly, YOLO, whatever, let's throw them on, man. Might as well. It's better than nothing. It'll keep us a little bit of safe until we suffer some damage. These turrets that we're gonna have to deal with up here will probably shoot us a little bit, so we got that to worry about. Alas. There you go. All right, really quickly here, just make sure to go and get a secondary weapon into there. Deal this to streamer. Beautiful, beautiful. Deal this to slasher. Ow. We're bleeding and we're naked. We're naked bleeding. Goodness gracious. Not a combination you want to be dealing with. Oh, man. Oh, man, dude. So much damage from the bleeding. Or doing the radiation damage, too. No bueno. No bueno. Come on, man. Let's wait for this freaking bleeding to finish up. And then, all right, let's go and whoops, get right past that. Hello, Screamer. How you doing? Beautiful. And we'll take you down. We got a riot zombie up there and an explosive zombie over here. Should be able to deal with both of these schmucks pretty easy peasy. Just make sure you get a little bit of that separation. And look at this, man. Naked Star can do anything if you set your mind to it. Although the fact that I'm getting cornered by this riot zombie does not have me feeling good. Ow, 20 whole damage, man. Not nice. It's not very nice, but you're still gonna die, baby. See you later, alligator. All right, we should have some more zombies up on the other side of here. We got a screamer. See you later, alligator, and an exploder. See you later, alligator, dude. So many alligators. Feels like I'm in a freaking swamp or something. We got the parasites over there being birthed, and literally only a few more zombies until we are at the boss of this freaking zone. So again, we are doing great in terms of time, despite the fact that we are naked. And I mean, the zombie, or whatchamacallit, the zombie boss for this floor, like literally, I'm gonna be honest with you, he really, if you play your cards right, will not hit you at all. So I am like, that's why I'm so calm right now. I'm really like, there's not much cause for concern on this floor. I've done this floor naked plenty of times. Now, hopefully I have not jinxed the things by saying that, but that is also a possibility. All right, now before we get backed up too far, definitely want to take you down. Dude, how, your shield's been up for like ever there, Mr. Riot Zombie. Can you please put that down, please, and thank you. All right, we're just gonna run past you there. Make sure to heal up a little bit. Beautiful, and let's take you down before we get too far ahead. Gonna be one more zombie waiting for us on the other side of this freaking door. Hopefully he's not too much of a menace. Oh, it's a juggernaut. All right, well, 30 damage right there. Heals up a little bit, whatever. We'll take him down easy peasy as well. Let's go ahead and make sure that we activate this thing without further ado. First thing that you want to do, once you get into here, I'm gonna show you guys right away. You want to go here, boom. Activate that, boom, activate that, and now we just want to go ahead and pretty much that will buy you as much time as you possibly need. All that you gotta do now is literally chill right here, destroy parasites as they get close to you, and slowly but surely obliterate that cocoon. And just make sure that you do not get exploded on by the poops that he is shooting out rapidly in every single freaking direction. Our max health is definitely dropping a little bit faster than I'd like, but guess what? Still not too concerned. Just a little bit more damage. See you later. Boom, shakalaka, baby. Naked Star triumphs. Woo! Again. again, 4th floor, kind of a joke compared to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor is what you gotta worry about. I would not do the 3rd floor naked ever in a freaking million years, man. That is, no thank you. But this, different story. Now, speaking of a different story, we also got the story of that secret chest that we gotta go ahead and cash in on too, so don't diddly mind if I diddly do. And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some new stuff coming your way. About freaking time, am I right? But listen, I just had to cash in on this. Thank you very much. Oh, and a shirt. How nice. I'll put on the shirt and the pants. Why not? But also a gas cylinder, a crucial item for the construction of the ATV. It also comes in handy for like the chemistry workbench and whatchamacallit. It also has various other uses. And I mean, just in general, it's a rare item. The last day on Earth, you always want to be stockpiling rare items, so any gas cylinders I can get, I am always very happy to acquire. But speaking of gas cylinders, if there's ever a season going on, make sure that you're going ham on it, because like you could usually get some gas cylinders from that, and like it is significantly easier than doing Bunker Bravo to get it. But we're topside. Let's go and see what's within chest numero uno. We got some goodies. You'll love to see that. How about chest numero dos? Thank you very kindly. And finally, chest numero tres. We got another gas cylinder coming our way. All these goodies. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and click take all. Put away some of the things that I really do not care about significantly as much as some of the other things that are in here. Definitely the steel plates. Love to see those. Love to see those. And I mean, just got a few other things that I definitely should be picking up here. Why don't we go and try to make a little bit of room over here in my inventory to do exactly that. I'd love to pick up the explosives. I will pick up, actually I have no more room in my inventory to pick stuff up, but you know what, I will return for the rest of the stuff because there's some pretty good goodies. Gunpowder too. I mean, all in all, some good things, but I mean, dude, multiple gas cylinders out of that run. We got 4 car batteries. We got freaking high-tech components. The loot that you get out of here is definitely good, but you might be like, Star, was that worth it? Here's what I will say. Bunker Bravo should only be something you're doing if you have a lot of loot and you really want to hurry up on building your ATV, all right? Because honestly, the best way to build your ATV, I'm gonna tell you right now, you want to definitely probably be doing something a little bit more along the lines of, how does one say? Just doing the seasons, man. Because I mean, we got some good stuff, but we had to invest a lot in order to get it. But without further ado, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. A little bit of a run in arguably the hardest location in the game. All right, technically, I guess the laboratory hard mode is harder, but if you have the right weapons, I disagree. Bunker Bravo is still harder. Because if laboratory hard mode's harder if you don't have the right weapons, because you need armor-piercing weapons, and you only do 1 damage to enemies without the armor-piercing weapons. But if you have the armor-piercing weapons, you're not on a freaking like speed run, dude. You're not trying to set like a world record every time that you're doing the floor, like you are in Bunker Bravo. Because if you take your sweet time, you're not gonna have fun. You will literally be in a world of pain, my friends. And guess what? That's not good. I want to be in a world filled with joy, and Bunker Bravo is not that place. But let's go and head on out because, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got some newness coming your way. Boom! What y'all are seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, was shared by the developers of Last Hour just the other day with the caption, "This guy's motto is obviously be prepared." And yours, hashtag under development, meaning that this is our look at the upcoming update and also our look at the upcoming location. Boom! Yeah, that's right. As you can see, we also do have the sneak peek of, whatchamacallit, a little place by the name of, I believe, Crystal Lake. Yeah, the caption for this one was, "What a great place to spend a weekend, isn't it?" Though the same used to be said about the camp Crystal Lake. And you can actually see a bit of a river, bit of a bridge, and bit of a, honestly, a little bit of a camp, which actually lines up perfectly with what we just showed in the form of that person in the outfit. So without further ado, let's get to breaking things down. I mean, both these images tell a very obvious story, whatever the next update is going to be, whether it's going to be a season update or hopefully permanent content, because we have not gotten permanent content in a little while. Honestly, I think the last permanent content update that we got, you might be like, Star, what about when they added the trader to the fishing location? That is like the smallest permanent content update ever. When I'm talking like actually substantial permanent content update, it hasn't been like what, since like early last year, I think, or like middle of last year. We're kind of starting to get in a bit of a lull in terms of permanent content, which is always a bit of a bummer. The last thing we got was actually laboratory hard mode, if I do recall correctly. So we are due for some permanent content, and hopefully that is what this is. However, as we're gonna be breaking down, there's also definitely a possibility that this could be a season update, and we're gonna be talking about that here in just a second, because first, we got this guy guy over here. Two possibilities. One, this is a person that we are going to be able to interact with at that little village location that we showed. This will be a person giving us quests. This will be a person, you know, that we're going to be adventuring with, in which case there's kind of two things that happens. One, he's like a quest giver, kind of like for a season, you know, kind of similar to the past few seasons where we are getting quests, gaining reputation, and doing all sorts of jazz like that with like maybe like a new event every single week or something like that. That's kind of the way that things are shaping up over here. Should this be a seasonal event, or I mean, if it's a permanent content update and this is like an NPC that we interact with, maybe similar to like the laboratory, you know, where we like interact with people and, you know, we gain reputation by going into the sewers and going into the laboratory, and then they give us like loot and rewards. So those are kind of the two possibilities I'm seeing here, one of which leans towards the seasonal way and one of which leans towards the permanent content way. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below about this too, because definitely some interesting takeaways to be had about this and definitely some brainstorming to be had. Now the third scenario, which would be the biggest bummer, and I really hope this isn't it, although it'd still be kind of cool, it'd be the most disappointing out of the three. This could just be an outfit that we get, man, in which case the next update would probably be a season update if this is an outfit. And whatchamacall, yeah, through doing the season, we unlock this as an outfit that we can then equip. It's a cool outfit, but I hope it's something more than that. I hope this is like a cool NPC that we'll be able to interact with, ideally permanently in a permanent location over in this new location that we're gonna be breaking down. Boom, right now. So this place, I mean, lines up perfectly with what the person kind of like looked like. He looked like a camp counselor, like a, you know, like a scout, like an Eagle Scout or something like that. And this looks exactly like a campground. And there are multiple things on this that kind of like, you know, do interest me. One, we can see all the different cabins around here. Kind of gives me like a little bit of village vibes, that there might be like a lot of people here, which would actually be really freaking cool. But also like kind of like by the fireplace over in the bottom left-hand corner, by the bench in the top right-hand corner, you can actually see like what appear to be like maps or, you know, kind of like potentially like quest boards that we'll be able to interact with, which definitely could be on the cool side. And then another possibility, what this could be, ladies and gentlemen, this could potentially be New Eden. That location that's been being teased for the longest time could very well be this, because as you recall, some people from like the whole like cult season that was going on were trying to escape on a boat into New Eden. This is on a river. You would be able to get here by boat, and I mean, New Eden being at like a campground, I guess like would kind of line up with that. And I mean, this could very well be that New Eden that we have been hearing about for like multiple seasons at this point, which could definitely be a cool possibility. But another possibility could also be, I mean, hopefully it's a permanent addition. Hopefully this is a village that we can constantly come to, constantly interact with, talk with people, get quests from, gain reputation, and do all sorts of jazz like that, because you all know me, I'm a sucker for permanent content. But it is also a possibility that this could be a seasonal update. Like we were saying, it is what appears to be a river. So we'll go over that a little bit more in just a second. But in terms of like, if this is a season, what I could see happening is like over in that bottom left-hand corner, kind of like by that first billboard map, I could see that being like the week 1 area where you go there and, you know, maybe there's like an NPC there and he gives like, you know, kind of similar to like some of the previous seasons in the past where there's like a little mini event that you can do every week. And you unlock a new one every single week, and it's like in various locations in the new seasonal location. I could definitely see that being what happens here, but it also, I could be wrong with that, you know, but those are kind of like some of the things that I am seeing in terms of what this could possibly be. Also very interesting to note, by the way, whatchamacallit, then yeah, the second week location could potentially be like, you know, that billboard up in the top right by like those rocks and that bench. Maybe the third week location could be like the little like fishing shack in the middle on that island. Like this is definitely like, it's definitely split up into like what appears to be like 3 distinct areas that I could without a doubt see happening. Also interesting to note, that freaking crashed like Jeep over at the bottom, man. It'd be pretty cool if we could like repair that or do something with that, or whatever that might be foreshadowing. But yeah, those are some of the takeaways kind of like in terms of what we are seeing inside of like the structure of this village slash campground. But another interesting thing, of course, is the fact that you see a river, as we were talking about. Now, if you recall, last time when people were trying to escape to New Eden, right? There was like a little event location here on the southern shore that we went to, and someone was trying to escape on a boat to New Eden. Now, that could potentially have taken us over to this island. However, if this village that we're seeing now is this potential New Eden, I don't think it'd be the island, because there does not really appear to be any rivers. However, another distinct possibility on why that person from the village campground may have, or from the prior season campground, may have ran over to this kind of like location here in the south and try to take a boat to escape to New Eden, could have been to take that boat along the coastline poop, and land somewhere in this like river delta. Because I mean, the way that this is shaping up, there could definitely be like a location somewhere along this coastline slash this river line that we would be able to visit. You know, I mean, we literally, that's a key thing that we're seeing in that image. It is the fact that it's a village. Now, you know, if we do kind of keep that river angle in mind, if this is if this is permanent content, it could potentially be a new location that gets added like over here to the ATV area, because there are plenty of river things that we might be able to access from there. Or maybe, you know, just something that we can access like up here. I mean, long story short, the location would probably have to be somewhere along this river, which means that either it'd be in this area, which is unlocked to everyone, it'd be up here, which you need the chopper to access, or it'd be on this side of the river, which you need the ATV to access. However, the ATV is like crazy hard to build, so I think if anything, but like if it's permanent content, you know, maybe it's like a new addition for on the permanent content side of things, and kind of like end game content to aim for. So those are kind of like some of the possibilities that I am seeing in terms of what might be happening with this. Kind of wanted to throw everything your way, your lads and lassies way, and I want to hear from y'all as well. Out of everything that I said, what is clicking in your head? What is having some gears turning? Because listen, out of all those theories, I'm convinced one of them is going to be right, because I think I pretty much covered like the most realistic possibilities that could happen. I mean, maybe it could like actually be a location right here, kind of like by this river delta by the farm. Not river delta, but it's like a little like stream that kind of like branches off. Also definitely a possibility, you know, but it's gonna have to be probably somewhere by one of these rivers, which again does make this a very interesting location too. But definitely let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below. If y'all have any thoughts, maybe anything to add on upon what I was saying, because I do think what we were saying is going to be the truth. I've been playing Last Day on Earth for long enough. I've gotten pretty good at breaking down these updates and breaking down these teasers, and I'm feeling pretty confident about what I am saying, and I'm excited to see it come to fruition. But if y'all have anything to add on to that, seriously, let me know in that comment section down below. I'm looking forward to it and looking forward to having an awesome conversation with the most fan-freaking-tastic community around. But speaking of having a conversation, there's also something that I wanted to talk about, because there is the distinct possibility that this is going to be a seasonal update again, and kind of like how I touched on earlier, the permanent content in Last Day on Earth has been slacking, and as a result, I mean, me being the end game fella that I am, having pretty much like done most things in the game, you know, I'm kind of, we're kind of slightly so running out of things to do, which is a sad feeling. But that is where I have idea that I wanted to pitch by all of you beautiful lads and lassies, because it has been a while since I've started a new game. And there have been a lot of updates since I have started one. And the last time that I started a new series, I was like 99% free to play. I bought like the survival guide or something like that. But people have always been asking for a true free to play series. And given this kind of like content lull that we are in with Last Day on Earth, we just ended a season, which probably means that we're like multiple weeks out from the next one. Honestly, starting a true free-to-play series from the beginning, I think could be an awesome experience, and I wanted to run it by y'all and get y'all's thoughts on this, because the content lull is definitely a little bit painful over here on the Last Day on Earth side of things. But I also, with all the updates, I mean, ever since the last time that I've started a game from scratch, the game has gotten so many updates. Like, for example, like the sewer, you know, like the freaking police station, the farm, the motel, like there are so many new additions that being able to tackle things from scratch, potentially participate in a season in a true free-to-play sense whenever the next season rolls around. Obviously, I'd still be doing videos on our end game account, on our main account over here, and still trying to get into some shenanigans and hijinks. Don't you worry about that, especially when new content does come around. But I do think there's definitely some cool possibilities, you know, to kind of like also have a true free-to-play series happening from scratch. There's so many kind of like also unique things that only happen at the beginning of the game that I haven't experienced in like years. You know, I kind of want to go back and experience those things again, and also, you know, the opportunity to experience what is it, a season from a true free-to-play sense. And also, I'm not gonna lie, the fact that there's like a freaking fishing trader now, it'd be kind of cool to actually incorporate fishing into like my early game strategy, because like fishing with the trader has definitely gotten more interesting. Like case in point, I'm gonna go ahead and run over here really quickly and show y'all exactly what I am talking about. Like, yeah, again, like I think the last time I started whatchamacall, a game back from level 1, you know, I was not, you know, like fishing wasn't around. I don't know. I just think it'd be a very cool experience and definitely something great to undertake while we are waiting for new content, and especially while we're waiting for like new end game content to come out, because like, again, Laboratory Hard Mode's been out for a hot freaking minute, and I mean, that's the last permanent content we really got, besides this guy being added to fishing spots. But not gonna lie, could definitely be cool. And I mean, look at some of the things that you can get from here, man. Like, I'm telling you right now, this would definitely convince me to do a little bit more fishing, because if as a free-to-play player, I could trade in all of these fish, because I mean, I could also like cook some buffs with the fish, but honestly, the ability to trade in and get like factory parts, carbon composites, or an M16 in exchange for some of these fish, I'm telling you right now, I've been doing some fishing, ladies and gentlemen. That'd be a good freaking time. And definitely something that I do want to do. But let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below. Want to definitely run that idea by y'all and get y'all's thoughts. But it's definitely something that hopefully will give us kind of like more content and more stuff to do. And hopefully, I mean, we'll have a lot more stuff to do from an early game, you know, kind of like starting from scratch again. So hopefully, we'll also be able to get even more uploads going up for y'all as well, which hopefully will lead to even more videos. So I don't know, I see it as a win-win, especially because I know a lot of y'all are also yourselves free-to-play players and or maybe starting out. So it'd be kind of cool for y'all to see kind of like the experience from my end, how I start things out. And I don't know, man, I just think it's a really cool idea. Let me know what y'all think in that comment section down below, though. I'm looking forward to hearing what you do got to say. Looking forward to hearing what you got to say about those sneak peeks, and looking forward to the rest of today, because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is gonna go into start bringing an end to this episode of Last Day on Earth. Wishing you nothing but the most fan-freaking-tastic rest of your day / night / afternoon / whatever possible. Hopefully it's an incredible one that only does keep on getting better. That's gonna start wrapping it up for me for now. Thank you guys for holding for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.